I'm Ivan, host of the Fireball Run. I make a living traveling around the world and now join the Fireballers as they compete in a legendary 2,000-mile life-size trivia game. To win, they're taking the road less traveled in hot pursuit of America's underdiscovered places and obscure historic artifacts. Unlike reality TV, this competition is real. 50 teams will start right here in Hartford, Connecticut, and compete mile after mile in the world's largest trivia pursuit game, where America is the game board. Driving 8 days and 2,000 miles along the eastern seaboard, adventuring them to unique places like Queen Anne's County, Maryland, Williamsburg, Virginia, Topsail Beach, North Carolina, Florence, South Carolina, Liberty County, Georgia, and Sanford, Florida, to finish on Florida's incredible Space Coast. Like I said, this competition is real, and although there are 40 teams in the 8-day adventure rally, this season you'll hop into the backseat with these characters.
Key thing to be curious, to observe, so that when the game starts, we're ready.
This is actor Christopher McDonald for team number 99. You may know him from movies like Star Trek and Happy Gilmore. And this is his brother, Jim, who's also in the entertainment industry. Both are from Vulcan, New York. Team 100 is the Queen of Versailles team. And this is the Queen of Versailles, Miss Jacqueline Siegel. You might remember her story from the smash documentary, Queen of Versailles. Her and her husband, timeshare mogul David Siegel, are building the largest home in America. Jacqueline has a 4-person team consisting of her best friend Stanny, her publicist Robin, and this is their driver, Ryan. Together, they'll be driving this, a stretch limousine made for a queen.
Jamie McDonald from Team 37.
From Hartford, Connecticut, meet champion power eater, barbecue master, and Navy veteran, Jamie. He's teamed with this guy.
My concerns are that my partner's gonna kill me and leave me for dead.
His name is Win. Win goes for massages, manicures, and pedicures. And they're driving this. I hope this win isn't a lose for Team 37. Here we have the father and daughter team number 34, Iridescent, Dee, Kellen, and Carla. This is also not the first time for Dee, although it is the first time for his daughters. It'll be interesting to see how this family dynamic plays out.
Dave Siciliano and Jody Scholes.
On to Team 4. This is Jody and Dave, lifelong friends. Jody is a former NFL player. Dave is an always in control airline pilot. Both are from Queen Anne's County, Maryland. I wonder what it'll be like riding with these guys. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
We're Team Bronco 81.
Live life like you mean it. Do good deeds while having a lot of fun.
Number 81 is Team Bronco from Sweden. Meet husband and wife Bibi and Ricard. Bibi is a life coach and Ricard is a retired business owner. It'll be interesting to see how well they do in a game filled with US history and culture. This is Team 33, Moms on a Mission. 3 Texan motorhead mamas who've traded in the family life for life on the road. I heard they brought a rental. Next from Arkansas is number 3, Team Camden. Don't let these country boys fool you. Thomas is a business consultant and Don, well, he owns a world-famous pawn shop.
I'm Don Banks. Welcome to my world-famous pawn shop here in Camden, Arkansas.
Headlining this year's space race are 4 astronaut teams from around the world. First up, representing Team USA is number 2, Space Shuttle Captain John McBride. He's being joined by his best friend Bonnie. Bonnie works for the tourism office. They are both from Cocoa Beach, Florida. All the way from across the world is number 9, Team India. And this is Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma. Rakesh is India's only surviving cosmonaut. His co-driver is a stunt driver named Amy. Now, Amy is actually married to another stunt driver in Fireball Run, but more on that later. This is number 6, Team Brazil. Lieutenant Colonel Marcos Pontes and his wife. Colonel Pontes is Brazil's only astronaut. They have paired up with his friend, Chance. Don't let the uniform fool you. Chance is not an astronaut. He's an aspiring actor. Finally, Team France's Major General, Jean-Luc Cartin. The general has been to space 6 times, both with the Americans and the Russians, and he is the only astronaut-cosmonaut of the 4 astronaut teams. He has paired up with Amy's husband, Cheeks. Cheeks is also a stunt driver and can be seen nearly daily as part of Disney's Lights, Motors, and Action Stunt team. With so many on this epic journey, you're bound to meet more personalities on the way.
I think in the speed department, we've got it covered. There's a McLaren in the group, but I'm hoping that they're less experienced drivers.
Yeah, I think it's a woman, so what chance does she have?
By the way, did I happen to mention this guy as a lawyer? His son, a producer of B horror films. Luckily, I'm not alone. Joining me is our announcer, and just in case the teams get out of hand, professional wrestler, Sassy Steffi. And it's all for bragging rights, a greater cause, and a plastic road sign. You may root for them all, but you'll never guess who wins the Fireball Run Adventure Rally. All right, Fireballers, soon you'll embark on an epic journey to some of the most unique places in America. Fireball Run is a point-based system, so there's no elimination. However, you'll need more brain power than horsepower to solve the trivia-based clues packed into the many mission envelopes you receive each day of the game. Solving them reveals a location that you must get to. Upon arrival, you'll either have to complete a challenge or you'll receive a historic opportunity to hold a rare artifact exclusive only to you. Each mission requires you to be at the location within a specific time window, and you can't speed. Inside your vehicle will be a GPS device by Alert GPS. Exceed the speed limit and you'll lose points. Solving these clues will not be easy, so I'm allowing you to use internet-connected devices and your cell phones. Now, if you want, you can also recruit assistance from family, friends, fans, the public, or even each other. But just remember the first rule of Fireball Run. Do not follow the team in front of you. Not all of you have the same missions. And if that wasn't enough, also packed inside those mission envelopes are bonuses. But please remember, all missions are real. However, the bonuses could be fake, and our game masters are really good at making a fake bonus look real. Going after a fake bonus is going to cost you time and mileage. And if you overplay the hand, you're not going to make it to your mission within the window. And if you arrive outside that time window, you lose all points associated with that mission. Oh, I almost forgot. Packed inside those envelopes are these. They're called highway cards. A highway card can either work for your team or it can set you back. Some of them can actually be played against other teams or even for other teams. When I give you the word, go meet the scorekeepers for your first mission. From this point on, you're simply a pawn in our life-size trivia game. Are you a winner or are you a loser? At stake is embarrassment, humiliation, and of course, the coveted plastic road sign. So Fireballers, get out of here!
We have a company called Wraps One. We've been brought in to do all the decals, about 40 or 30 sponsors. A lot of cars to do today. Knock all these out one at a time.
Kent Johnson, tech team at Alfred State College. We're here teching the cars for the Fireball Run. The lights, tire pressures, we need to check all the placement of the decals on the car. We had a problem with the lights on the big Army truck. He's still working on it, actually. I don't think he's got it ironed out yet.
They go to do the safety inspection and I turn on the lights and I about caught fire. So I've now spent at least the last 6 hours trying to fix this thing, and I just got it fixed. So it's had its problem, and from here out it's smooth going.
You're joined at the table by Hartford's own Mayor Segarra. So why don't you tell us a little bit more about your great city?
We are a very historical city, so we're right here in Bushnell Park. This is America's first public park. We did have the first electric car, I think, in 1897.
The public library, I believe it's one of the oldest libraries in America?
Yeah, it's the second oldest library, and we're very proud of it. For a long time, we're the leading city of insurance.
Mayor Segarra, thank you very much for joining me here at the desk. It's been fantastic interviewing you, and thank you again for welcoming us to your fantastic city. We've had a fantastic time here.
Now it's off to visit the officials to complete the registration process and get their game manual.
That is your Bible. Do not lose it. Your IDs are in here. Put it on. Do not take it off. Shower with it if you have to. You lose
Shower
that.
with Jody if I have to. Is that
if you have to.
We are currently in Hartford, Connecticut, getting ready to get all of our stuff for the rally, our missing child posters, and our bags and our tags, and I'm just ready to go.
Fireballers aren't just playing a game. They are also participating in the world's largest active recovery effort for missing and exploited children. Each team has been assigned a child missing from their hometown. It is their ongoing mission to distribute those posters throughout the 2,000-mile journey in an effort to raise awareness and recover the child. And if you don't think one person can make a difference, since 2007, Fireball Run has aided in the recovery of an unprecedented 50 missing children.
making awareness for missing children. Our gal is Sarah Hoggle from Gaithersburg, Maryland, went missing on September 7th of 2014.
Wendy Hudacock, she went missing in 1998 from Naples, Florida. She just wanted to go to a party, left the party with this guy, and never seen her again.
Let's see if we can find Jamal. And we're going to try to do our mission, and at the same time, we're going to give flyers to find our missing kid.
We have a flyer for our little boy Ricardo Laura, and he's missing from Denton, Texas. So what we're going to do is come into this community and start passing these out to different locals and stores so people can help us find Ricardo.
I believe this is Team Camden's book that they just left on the table.
Will this happen to be your booklet?
This is the Fireball Run game manual. Each team gets only one, and they're gonna need it to score. Lose it, and it's game over.
We have our GPS, just for the record.
That's it. We have our GPS. Keep it charged. You lose it, you're out of the race.
So if there's if anybody gets off course, they might help them out, or they might wait till they're in Albuquerque. Who knows?
First mission.
First mission!
Fireballers will now receive their first mission of the day. Day one is like a practice day. All the missions are located within downtown Hartford. Tomorrow will be the real test, as the game will be complicated by a time restriction and a drive.
And we're going to send this home to our mission control people that are helping us.
Remember, teams can enlist assistance from anyone.
We have to find this building that's a historical landmark, holds an artifact from the Lamestead trials.
Gotta be some sort of...
It's gotta be here, the old state house.
Since the creation of our great nation, there have been many historic court cases. One of which were the Amistad trials, which took place right here in Connecticut's old State House building. Today, the Fireballers are going to be interacting with old memorabilia such as these. These are the keys to the jail cells that actually held the captives from Africa. They will also have the opportunity to interact with this, a pamphlet that documents not only the rebellion, but the trials that took place right here.
We're at the first mission, which is we have to get the artifact, and then she has to hold it.
Hello. My name is Rebecca Tabor Conover, and I'm head of public programs here at Connecticut's Old State House, which was constructed in 1796. The Amistad case was an important case of the 1830s. The opening hearings happened here in our building. What happened is that a group of Africans who were being transported within Cuba were able to wrest control of their ship called La Amistad. They wanted the ship to sail back to Africa, but at night the crew sailed it along the eastern coast of the American seaboard, so that they ended up in Long Island Sound. The African captives were brought ashore to Connecticut, which at the time still had slavery. This case eventually ending up before the U.S. Supreme Court, which found that the Africans were free.
Biographical sketches of each of the Africans, and these are the silhouettes with the biographies.
Oh, it's the original document of the Amistad trial that was regarding slavery.
So we just completed our first mission, which we had to take a picture of one of us holding the artifacts, which was for the Lamestead trial.
Oh, we're supposed to go right here. This is Hudson.
What? Look, we're trying to get to Trinity Street, but unfortunately there is like an insane amount of construction.
My GPS is confused because they have the interstates literally running through the middle of the city.
It's telling me to go on the interstate, and it's traffic galore.
Now we're going to try and grab a couple of bonuses.
It says somewhere near downtown Hartford is this famously
Stegosaurus sculpture. See if you can get a photo munching on it.
What we're trying to achieve is this.
I got
Right like that. There you go.
Come this way a little bit. Down a little bit. Back a little bit.
It's your best side.
That looks so dirty.
We're going to Mark Twain's house, and we're going to hold his pen, the pen that he used to write with.
We are going to provide a police escort to the Mark Twain house on Farmington Avenue in Hartford.
Only us. How cool is that? Don't tell anybody that we're doing this. We feel really good now that we have a police escort taking us to our mission. That rarely happens. This is great. Oh my God. We're gonna have to use this more often. This is too cool. We're were looking for our mission. We knew we were going to Mark Twain's house. And so I asked this policewoman, I said, how do we get there? She goes, well, would you like an escort? And I said, yeah, we would. So that's how it happened. Wasn't that nice?
I love Mark Twain. I think he's a brilliant mind, one of the great brilliant American minds. He was a great thinker.
It was 1868 when Mark Twain first visited and fell in love with the city of Hartford. 6 years later, him and his family moved into this, a newly built 19-room mansion. Now, not only was this the place where he developed American classics like The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, but he also spent 17 of the most happy and productive years of his life right here in this house.
Hello, my name is Jacques Lamar, the Director of Communications. Welcome, Fireballers, to the Mark Twain House and Museum. This is the house where Mark Twain lived and worked for over 17 years. And we give tours year-round, but it's not only the house that you can visit, we also have an amazing museum chock full of artifacts in our exhibitions. In fact, we have over 16,000 artifacts in our collection. Welcome to the capstone of this house, the billiard room. And in the corner behind us is where he worked on some of the greatest works of American literature, including The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, The Prince and the Pauper, A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court, Life on the Mississippi, as well as short stories, letters, and essays. Today, the Fireball Run team's mission is to come into the Mark Twain house and pick up the pen Mark Twain used to write some of the great works of American literature and have their photo taken.
I'm putting on some gloves because I believe I'm going to be touching some of Mark Twain's personal artifacts, i.e. his writing pen. It's a very light pen.
Yes, it's a refillable pen. It's a McKinnon pen, it's refillable.
I'm getting to hold Mark Twain's pen that he wrote many of his famous novels with.
I mean, this is where all the action came from right here. This is amazing.
Is it?
The Podunk were an indigenous tribe native to Hartford. Near Hartford's riverfront, captured along the banks of is a statue in honor of their ancestral history.
This is bogus right here. Podunk. Don't get podunked.
Looks like someone took the bait on a bogus bonus.
Looking for an Indian, a podunk Indian. So you guys don't know where this statue, it's non-existent. We found the right place, we found the right people. Apparently it's a fake, it's a dead end.
Okay, then you're gonna give it back.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it back to you.
Promise?
Yep, you're the keeper of the book. I promise.
I realized very quickly it's very lonely to be a limo driver. It made me so sad, but it has one benefit, and that's this little button, and this is what happens.
He blocked us.
That comes in handy when you have 3 women.
We're heading to the Hartford Public Library. We're going to be holding an Hartford scrapbook. What was the name of the lady on it?
Aunt Jemima.
Gwen Reed.
Gwen Reed.
Famously known for portraying Corker's Oath's Aunt Jemima.
In the 1940s, high-profile roles for African Americans were nearly unheard of.
Today, the Fireballers visiting Hartford Public Library will get to see and experience and even touch this unique theatrical artifact. My name is Ann Farrow. I'm an independent historian, researcher, and writer. Here at the Hartford Public Library, we have extraordinary archives and services that are available to the people of the city and to the surrounding towns. One of the amazing collections we have here at the Hartford History Center is that of Gwendolyn Clark Reed. She was also portraying Aunt Jemima for the Quaker Oats Company. From 1946 until the early 1960s, Gwen Reed traveled New England portraying Aunt Jemima at civic engagements. The cover of Gwen Reed's scrapbook.
Can I hold it?
Surely.
That's beautiful.
Wow. This theatrical scrapbook, created by Gwen Reed between 1936 and 1939, is an extremely important artifact for us here at the Hartford History Center.
The Avery Memorial Theater is at Wadsworth Athenaeum, and that's where the Negro unit performed their plays.
Oh.
These are all the plays that were performed and presented.
This makes me cry. This is beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you, certainly.
On the next Fireball Run, The game has just begun, and dissension already sets in.
See my luggage? You see how small my luggage is? We gotta go. Let me rush. Let you get in there. No.
They were saving us a spot, Ryan.
Well, nobody's told me.
I just told you to go there.
After I passed you.
Finally, Fireballers get the green flag.
Oh, the truck's gonna hit.
Will anyone locate the Iwo Jima Memorial?
Make a U-turn, then turn left merge onto CT9 North.
Things get real quick on the next Fireball Run.